What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another special interview edition of Third and Longhorn. Today we have Mr. Kelvin Banks in the house. We're really excited to have him. Kelvin, thanks so much for being here, man. Let's start off. Let's take it way back. So you were originally committed to the University of Oregon, right?
That's
and then
crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Can you think about that? And then eventually Mario Cristobal left to go to Miami. And then you kind of flipped to Texas. Talk a little bit about that process and just getting recruited and eventually ended up with Texas.
Honestly, yeah. Like you said, that's crazy. I could think about it.
Now.
Just think about Oregon like that. But yes, kind of just going into that moment of the last second of him just leaving, and it's like a week or two from signing day. It's kind of like crazy. So just going into that thing and just looking at the decisions I had between Oregon and really it was just Texas. So it was Oregon or Texas. So I kind of just thought, like, okay, he's leaving. Am I really, like, a kid that want to be in Miami? I don't know if that fits my personality. So I look back and I'm like, Coach Flood is a great O-line coach. And then we have Coach Sark, who just, like, draws up plays, draws up schemes for your team and puts you in the best position to be great. So I just thought about it and I just looked at the best outcome, and it was Texas. So that's kind of what led me to making that final decision to come to UT.
Let's just take a moment and say one time for the maturity of an 18-year-old that said, I don't want to be in Miami.
That would have gone a totally different way for most kids.
Yeah.
Definitely would have.
Yeah.
Man, I have trouble like picturing Kelvin in green, man. I can't even picture it now. I'm glad we didn't have to live that
Thank
nightmare.
you, bro. Thank you for sure.
I do want to ask you though, from a football perspective, right? You talked about Sark, you talked about Flood, what they mean to this team, what they've meant to you in your first 2 seasons. Have you already tried to put yourself into the ring, say, hey, Sark, you got Sweat a touchdown, you got Murphy a touchdown. What about your boy over here?
Let your boy get
Murphy got 2.
It's definitely something that run through my mind, but I kind of try not to, try to stay to myself because you know what I'm saying. I guess it kind of, you put it like, if you ask for it, you know what I'm saying, it'll be one of those moments where it never comes. So I just kind of let it sit back and let it ride and just show my athleticism, match I can when we run screens. So he can give me a look.
Well, we can start the campaign for next year. I think we'll get something going online to get KB a touchdown. Yeah. We got to spread it around.
But can you catch?
Yeah, I can catch.
Oh, okay. All right.
They all say they all say they can catch. They all say they can catch.
They all say it.
I didn't start playing O-line until I was in the 9th grade.
Who you playing before?
I played tight end.
A word.
I played quarterback and running back.
Quarterback.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I wasn't always
Time out. Kelvin, how tall are you?
I'm 6'5" right now.
Oh my goodness.
6'5", 305, 310.
I'm like 320.
And he trying to tell me he played running back a couple years. Man, my mama not letting me get out there. 9th grade? You said 9th grade?
Yeah, 9th grade.
So in 9th grade, I'm going to say he was 6'1".
Still
270. Playing running back. Oh, man, y'all better stop.
Come on now.
Y'all got to stop.
Yeah, so I had that off season where I started eating out of control.
There you go. There you go.
That was actually going to be one of my questions for you. Just your makeup, man. A lot of, I'm on the defense side of the ball, so we go against offensive linemen all the time. And a lot of them are not built well, right? And you are built really well. You're very athletic. No, I see you all the time, and you take a lot of pride when it comes to pass blocking, when it comes to screens, when it comes to run blocking. Like, you got great feet, great balance, and everything. Was your first? You were a skill player, like I'm talking about junior high, going back. What was your position early on?
Yeah, so in junior high, I was like DN. My 6th grade year, I played quarterback, which was crazy. Yeah, and then
you're an athlete.
And then we're going through the plays, and I'm getting tackled every play. I'm breaking tackles, but so they was like, we ain't got no O-line. And in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to play.
Yeah, that's a lie.
So I said, I'll play tight end. So I played tight end, and I played a little bit of DN. So I went from there. Then 9th grade year, my dad was like, man, you just need to, you got the size for it, you got the body for it. Just go ahead and go over. So I was like, all right. So I played it, and then just from there on out, you know what I'm saying? I guess it was a good decision to move. So.
Oh, it's a great listen. Dad knows best.
I was just saying,
Dad understands that when you get to that next level after this one, all those other positions, cool.
Yeah.
If I could make myself 6'5", 320, man, you play left tackle. You play a long time.
Yeah, and get paid.
Yeah,
and get paid.
Nice. Yeah.
Nicely. Nicely.
Hey, Kelvin, you've played against a lot of great players in the 2 years you've been here. Who was the biggest dog you went up against when it gave you the most trouble? The one you respect after the game?
Honestly, anybody I play, I respect them.
Okay,
so
of course.
But if you want to say the biggest, I would definitely say Will Anderson and Tyrese Wilson.
Oh yeah, Tyrese Wilson. Yeah, at Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Top
two
10
guys that really kind of showed me the game of like how speed and you can put power and speed into one like rep. It's just not let me run up the field and try to get the quarterback. It's different moves they incorporate into what they do and like how they use leverage. It kind of helped me understand like, okay, I need to get to this spot and not over kick him or get to his spot and be ready for him to try to bull rush me. Just certain things like that really helped me by playing those guys.
Not even putting on like my burnt orange hat, but just objectively looking at ball. Will Anderson was game number 2 for you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you go back, I remember that tape.
He didn't get it,
I respect to Will Anderson.
Yeah.
He playing for my Texans right now. He doing his thing.
Doing good.
I don't remember him making a big impact on that game.
Not at all.
So, I mean, to be 2 games in and going against what was a top 5 overall draft pick that year was pretty impressive.
And Tyree Wilson wasn't what? That was game 5.
Yeah.
Top 10 pick too.
And he was a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
So you had back-to-back top 10 players in the NFL that you were going against that are making plays right now. So that goes to show the testament to you, the work ethic that you had. And I always wondered this from your perspective. Obviously, you're playing left tackle now. But has there always been a preference to play left versus right? Is that something that you're interchangeable with? Or if somebody asks you, or Sark say, hey, next year we want you at right, is that something that you could be able to do as well?
Yes, sir. I'm happy you asked that question because coming into college, I was at the UA camp. And, you know what I'm saying, I never played right tackle, never did anything on the right side. And I had to go over there. And I had trouble. Like I struggled for real. And it really made me think like, how could I have prepared better for that, or could I have done? You know what I'm saying? Could I have practiced for that? So like you said, ever since that day, I've worked both sides. Anytime I'm training, I work left, I work right. Obviously, I'm more comfortable with the left side because that's what I've been playing. Yeah. But either side, I feel like now, looking back in the past, I definitely would probably not have much problems transitioning to both.
Like they say, the more you can do.
Yeah.
Well, the more you can do.
I want to piggyback on Rod's question to take it a step further. When it came to Texas, who was the toughest guy you had to go against in practice?
Texas
over the years, or 2 years, I guess.
2 years, yeah.
It definitely Baron Sorrell. Baron, he's that guy. He's like, hey, like he wants to get better. Every time we go to pass rush, he's looking to get better, and I can see that, which I love. I want to get better every rep. But if we want to say like when I first came in, we did this thing called pod drill, and I had to go versus Coburn. So I had to go and it didn't go in my favor too well.
That's a big man.
That kind of was the moment where I could see Coburn kind of seeing it in me that I wanted to get better, that I wanted to beat him. So he kind of, you know what I'm saying, just took me under his wing just a little bit and, you know what I'm saying, just joke around with me, just make sure to let me know it was like, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to win. You're not going to always win.
Right.
Like, you're going to have guys who's here for a reason, who's going to make you better. So, yeah.
Speaking of that, getting better and obviously going against guys that are former 5-stars themselves, former All-Americans themselves. What's been one of the biggest differences now 2 years in from the high school game to now this college game? How do you go from, I'd imagine, just God-gifted domination to like earned domination?
Yeah, like you said, it's definitely earned. High school is that thing like, okay, every kid you go against, you're definitely going to end up dominating them. It's not many, and you're in your area, not many guys are going 5-star or 4-star going to a big college. So it's kind of like you get every so game where you get somebody that's pretty good or they're decent. But like here, it's like every day, like every play you got to go 100%. Every down, every snap, no matter if you didn't ran 10 plays or you didn't ran 2 plays, you got to go your hardest every time. So just looking back and just seeing the concept of the different things you got to put in with your footwork, your eyes, and knowing, hey, if that safety rolls over the top, this corner's blitzing or this linebacker's going to come as well. So just different things like that.
So, I mean, what's that require from you, though? Like to be able to because I mean, it's safe to say you played at that level since you stepped foot on campus. So what's that record? You got to start calling me sir.
I got you.
I heard good.
It's called respect.
And I thought, oh, that's crazy. But I let
You
it
are the
ride.
youngest one. Yeah. Who's younger out of y'all two?
I'm definitely younger. You can see it in my eyes. You can see it in my eyes. You can see his brother. I ain't really got that many wrinkle lines. I'm skincare routine. All right, no. But no, I'm saying what has it like? How'd you adjust the way that you prepare? What does it take to get to the level you've been at since it feels like you stepped foot on this campus?
Yeah, I'll definitely say it's the film room. Even in high school, my dad would always make me sit down. The week we get like our film on the other team, our coaches will put it out. He'll make me sit down with him for like an hour every day, and I'd be so mad. I'm like, man, I want to go play my game. Like, I promise you, I'm gonna play hard. Like I'm gonna do what I gotta do. He's like, nah, man, you gotta study your opponent. You gotta know what they like to do and what they not good at. So, like from that point on and bringing it into college, it kind of made it a tad bit easier. You definitely learn more in college when you're looking at film, but I feel like my dad helped me do that and made it a lot easier.
So you had a jump on the film room?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, I'll tell you, I'll say I think that's one of the biggest differentiators.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I didn't know how. I was sitting next to Fozzy, like, what are we looking at?
Yeah.
I didn't know how to watch film.
Yeah.
You know, so coming in knowing how to watch film, okay, that makes a ton of sense.
You've already talked about your pops a couple of times, so obviously he's been an integral part to the success that you've had in high school and now at the college ranks. But what was it growing up that your pops used to do or say to you that took you to that next level, if you want to take it there? Or what was it that he used to say? Did he used to play ball? Was that something he did as well? I want to know about the backside story on that.
Yeah, he definitely played ball. He played at Albany High School. Then from there, he was supposed to go to U of H, but the coach got fired, so he went to Wichita State or something like that, I believe it was called. So he went there, and then after that, he had stopped playing. But from a young age, my dad would always tell me, if you're not gonna give it your all, go sit up there in the stand with your mama. Every time he said, I don't know why, man. It would turn. Something in my brain would just make me mad. Like,
I ain't gonna go sit up there with my mama.
I just like, I don't know. I'll get so mad. I'll just start crying.
I love that.
And the next play, I would just go kill somebody.
You found your button, man. You found the button.
So I feel like that him like being hard on me from the jump, but also me knowing like, hey, this is coach out here.
Yeah.
But like, at the home is dad.
Yeah.
So me knowing the two differences, not just thinking, oh, he's always on me. He don't like me. Things like that. It really helped me in the long run.
It probably made you more coachable too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey. I did it again. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna start calling you
yes,
sir.
okay.
So
He
you
look
see how it
old.
feels.
You need to stop. He's old. It's so don't be
My bad.
You're not as young as you
You
look.
old, man. It's all right.
As you look, I'll take it.
Hey, let me ask you this, Kelvin, because you.
We're gonna do we'll do a Hill skincare routine episode once.
I want to hear that skincare routine though, for real. Because your skin do look good though. But you still old.
I drink a lot of water.
Kelvin, how many pancakes did you have this season?
I don't even know. I won't lie.
Dude, you don't keep with your pancakes. You got so many of them?
I don't know. I probably do. I probably got a lot or something, but I try not to keep like in mind about the situation.
All right. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I got a question. Piggyback off of that. You seem very mild-mannered, very respectable, chill. How is Kelvin Banks on the field? How is Big Bank hang on the field? On the field, do you obviously look like you play with a chip on your shoulder? Are you a noise talker? I mean, on defense side of the ball, we got to talk.
Everybody talk trash.
We got to talk about noise. But I see y'all. I say that because I don't know if I've seen because I've been at practice every week this year, and when you're in the defense and y'all in the defensive lineman go against each other, it's a bunch of chatter, right? And it's good. Competitive juices flowing and whatnot. Are you in the middle of that or not in the middle of that?
It depends. It depends. I think I'm not the guy to like be there like, hey, I'm gonna talk trash to you every play.
You ain't swinging first.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. So like, it's been moments. I have my moments. You know what I'm saying? I have my moments where it's been like times where I'll talk back or get in a little scuffle or two. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. It's
absolutely.
So yeah, I try my best not to say much, but like if somebody's talking trash to me, I'm gonna definitely kind of reciprocate that same energy. Like, okay, this what type of ball game you want to make it? I was just gonna play hard. I was gonna play hard. Do my job.
I was just gonna come down here and do my job.
Just do my thing. But if that's what you want to do, then we could take it.
That's what's up. Okay, all right.
So who's the loudest trash talker on the team?
Definitely Tavondre Sweat.
Easy. No hesitation.
He out there just yapping. Huh?
He don't even have to practice. He'll be out there just talking.
Literally.
Really?
Yeah.
Talking the whole time. I think he one of the guys who really brings that side out of me as well. Especially when we go to pass rush one-on-one. He always taunting, always trying to make somebody get their hand and stuff like that. So yeah, he's definitely the
But you say that it brought it out of you, right? So you're gonna miss that.
Yeah, I'll probably definitely would miss that. Yes.
So what from this season?
That's okay. No worries.
From this season, right? Looking back on this season a little bit, what do you think is one of the things you'll miss most? Because every year is different. Every team is
different, man. Every single year.
Probably what you said is different. It's going to be different from the guys who's not there. It's a lot of guys in my locker area that who are seniors who are going on to the next level, which I'm happy for them. But it's definitely going to be different because there's different personalities in there. You got to get to know guys a lot faster, a lot quicker than what you normally do because guys are coming in early.
Yeah.
So just that aspect of it, just having different personalities come in, and it's definitely easy for us guys to get to, get to know each other and kind of just have that moment where we just bond over something. And it goes from there. But that's probably the biggest part, just having different people in there.
Then I guess the second part to that just made me think as I'm listening to you, it's a different dynamic now than it was when any of us played. To where like the way that the portal works now. Yeah. I'd imagine there's more turnover and more change in the locker room.
Like the NFL.
Than what, like the
NFL too.
Than what we had in college.
That was all bro.
So how does a team kind of come together as you not only lose players, to the league or to graduation, but at an accelerated rate, the portal brings in and lets players go every single season?
Yeah, I feel like just trying to make sure when those guys come in, we try to instill that culture that we already have into them. Kind of just showing them like, hey, this is how we do things. If you don't like it, then you know what I'm saying. You can
get back in the portal.
Yeah, you can go.
That's respect.
And like you said, it's definitely different because a lot of guys win the portal before we got into that championship game this past Monday.
Right.
And it was a lot of guys that wasn't there practicing. That was practicing the week before that.
Right.
So it was definitely an eye-opening thing just to see how quick things could change.
Right.
Whenever you talk about the locker room too, and guys coming and going, and the futures that a lot of the seniors that's around you, what does that kind of foretell about your future, right? As a third-year starter going into this upcoming season, do you feel like you have to take up the leadership mantle? Like, do you have to be the leader on this team? Do you have to be vocal in order to fill that role? Do you feel like you are one of the leaders on the team going into this upcoming season?
Like you said, I'm a person who try not to say too much, but I definitely gonna have to ramp that up. I would say because I'm becoming that older guy. Yeah, I'm becoming that guy that people, young old linemen, can look up to. Like, hey, what is he doing? Like, what is he saying to guys? If he's messing up, he don't say nothing to him, but he's still over here working hard. Okay, I'm gonna look at him, but if he's doing it, he's not saying nothing. I could do what he's doing. You feel me? So I feel like that aspect of my game and my off season personality should definitely I'm gonna definitely try to come out more and speak and hey, like let's do this, let's get this right, or you're not doing that right, let's try something new, or just little things like that. Just me being more vocal and trying to lead the young guys in the right way.
Who was that for you? Your first 2 years that you've been able to see and showcase, whether it's offense, defense, special teams, who was that for you?
It was definitely Christian Jones. Christian, like, he would always, me and him always go back and forth. If he do something good, I'm like, okay, I want to do something good too. Let's do it together, man. So it's just him just letting me know, like, man, everything is not going to be perfect. Like, that was my biggest thing, I'll say, my freshman year. Looking back at film from me playing last year and this year, I'm like, man, I made great leaps and bounds of where my game was. And just him letting me know, like, dog, you're not going to always have a perfect block where you stonewall a guy at the line of scrimmage or you pancake a block every play. And just also not looking at the outsiders of what they have to say about you or the things that they think is going on inside the UT locker room or what's going on in the program, just things like that. So he really has been a great impact on my career so far.
So thinking about the career so far, right? This past season was super successful. I don't know the goals. I'm not in that locker room. I don't know the goals y'all had set for yourselves before the season, but I can say as an alum, definitely proud of what the product was and how the season went.
Yes, sir.
And
why do I keep?
That's a habit.
It's a good habit.
I'm gonna walk
Don't
out.
let Hills break you.
That's a good
Don't let Hills break you.
I'm going to.
You grew up with Matt.
That's a good habit. That's a good habit.
Exactly.
My question is simple. It's like when you get back, by the time the season starts again and there's a game, there's going to be a Big 12. It's going to say Big 12 champion in there. And it's going to have your year in there. What's it mean to you?
It means a lot because I feel like it's kind of like your name being embedded in that stadium. It may not say it up there, but like, hey, they go back and look at the roster who was on that team. It's going to say Kelvin Banks on there. And if you look at the game, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be playing it. I made an impact for that to happen, which everybody did. On or off the field, they made impact. So just knowing that we have a legacy left there, I wish we could have made a bigger legacy. But you know what I'm saying? Things happen for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You never gonna always get what you want, but we definitely wanted that bad. So just going on and just knowing that our name is just embedded into that stadium with that 2023
I got you.
conference championship.
So is it? Let me know if it's too soon too, because I've been. Let me know if it's too soon. But looking to next year, what can we expect? What's on the we going to the SEC, and they've been saying there's. Oh, it ain't SEC ball, it don't count. So you go into the SEC, which I've actually never agreed with. That conference so top heavy, but don't.
Yeah, you're more of a Michigan Big Ten guy anyway.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
I mean, we can run that tape back.
Receipts.
We got receipts.
All I said is they've been a complete team this year. That's literally all I said. Jeez. What's next year look like? What do the Longhorns look like? What does Kelvin Banks look like? What are we expecting?
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna see the same. I wouldn't say the same. The same mentality of a team we had this year. Our mentality has always been to go out there and dominate our opponent. Let's focus on the next task at hand, and that next task is off season right now. So we're getting prepared for that. But also us being that even more like camaraderie of a team, just us combining our minds together and make sure we knowing what this guy's thinking, knowing what everybody's thinking, just make sure we bond well. I feel like that's like the biggest aspect of winning a championship is make sure everybody bond, because if you're winning games but you're in the locker room arguing with each other, fighting each other, you won't. When you get to that big stage, you won't succeed as you think you will. Yeah, you got good players, but guys won't be clicked in like you want them to be. So I feel like just our bond getting stronger and our mentality getting even better than what it was this year.
Talk about the bond. No bond is stronger than the bond of an offensive line. I mean, you guys work as a unit more so than any other group out there. What do you guys do to team build, to cultivate that bond? Like O-line, because y'all O-line is wild, man. Every team I played on every level, O-line, they wild, man. They get down. What do y'all do to make sure that y'all create that bond?
They go to Rudy's.
But O-line, it definitely has something to involve food. Anytime we do anything, it has to involve food. So we just try to, get together as a group anytime we can and just spend time with each other. We have a thing in the offseason, the summer, we'll have it used to be at Christian Jones' crib. Now it's going to be somewhere else. Now he's going to the next one.
It's going to be your crib.
Yeah. I told him, I'll be glad to host it. So we have a thing where we cook steaks and food and stuff. We just come and chill. We just have a good time with each other. No, I don't cook.
That's quick too.
They got a chef for that.
Steak bring somebody.
Steak is prepared for us to eat.
It's prepared. Somebody else cooks.
There it is.
Kelvin, is there any player, past or present, who you look up to or model your game after?
It has to be in UT?
No. Anywhere. Pros, etc.
Man.
I know who you about to say. Go ahead.
I say it's one obvious answer. It's definitely Trent Williams.
Yeah, I know you about to say it. I know you about to say it.
Him or Lermy Tundle. I like the way both of those guys, their mentality of the game and how dominant they are every game. It's not just one game at a time or they have every game where they're just dominating. They're doing it every time, and especially their pass pro aspect of it. I don't know, just pass pro is just like it's like an art to me. I like just watching guys like get out there and just use their different techniques. Like not every guy's the same. I just like watching different guys and how they go about different rushes, a wide nine, or they got to pass off a game, just things like that.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. I think we've taken up enough.
I know,
Man, we really appreciate you being here, man. Congrats on an incredible year, and looking forward to watch you play again.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let you ride.
You can call him sir.
Yeah.
Seriously though, congrats, brother. Absolutely, baby. Represent the 8.
Congrats, baby.
Thanks, sir.
Wait, bro.